Today on 2 Bits, we take a look at these 3 promos for the popular Japanese TV show Inochi, about a Caucasian boy living in Japan who, in the very first episode, develops a hideous case of water on the brain. In the first spot, Inochi sees this little girl doing a class report on ritualistic sex abuse in the Church of Satan. There's a subtle subtext to this whole series, suggesting that Inochi may well be the king of hell himself, and that he's come to impregnate and eat this young girl hooked on rubber cement. What this clip does not touch on is Inochi's hermaphroditism. This is a young man whose penis is nowhere near as large as his vagina. Now, in an episode early in Season 2, Inochi's classmates begin to suspect that his bulging temples are filled with teeming litters of larval crayfish incubating on either side of his brain pan. So it follows that if they were only to, say, take a machete to that skull, they may well end up with the beginnings of a traditional New Orleans clam bake. The second spot deals mostly with Inochi's extreme lactose intolerance. He learns here that milk actually liquefies his intestines, and he ends up hospitalized for 19 months following this incident. Just after Inochi runs off to the bathroom, as we see in the spot, there's a 12-minute scene of the boy howling and sobbing in the fetal position in a toilet stall, and just repeating the line, "Oh, my dear sweet Christ, will the bleeding ever stop?" It's one of the rare times that the series shoots for laughs and scores in a big way. A lot of people suspect from these promos that Inochi and this little girl have a romantic relationship in the series, which is pretty well off the mark. The girl actually has a very famous catchphrase that people repeat all the time in Japan, which is, "You're profoundly deformed, and I wish you would avoid me, because seeing you actually kind of makes me feel ill, except for the part where I said kind of." It's one of the longer catchphrases in the history of Japanese, or any culture's TV, but I'm sure you'll agree the writing is spot on nevertheless. And finally, there's this cute little bit. It's a reference to the fact that Inochi can... Let's see, how do I put this? Oh yeah, shit baby chickens.